Okay. I have a CSP, okay? And one of the strategies says adding a couple of store vendor cards with lenders who on average issue larger credit limits is a good way to increase available credit, lower total utilization, and enhance overall credit quality. Now, I don't know if my client really wants to increase utilization because his utilization is 0 and his DTI rate is 2%. And he has a history account problem, which he has no history. So I'm trying to see if this CSP really identifies the problem of what's going on with the client, because the previous CSP did an excellent job where the client was able to recognize that the problem was being solved. And as a consequence of that, she got very happy and she signed on. So I'm just trying to figure out those 3 main elements that I just mentioned to you, which are the primary problems of the client, which the FPN indicated, and I discussed with them the UR, the utilization ratio, the DTI ratio, and the history account problem. I mean, does that strategy really solve that? I'm just trying to see what wording could I use to, really have a solution to that problem, because they were really aware of it, that was the problem. That's all. Okay.
Well, sorry for possibly asking an obvious question. What exactly is the problem? I'm not sure I totally understand what the problem is.
He has a utilization ratio of 0%.
Okay.
And he has a DTI ratio of 2%. And his history account is minimum. I think he has probably 1 transaction. Obviously, he needs more history in order for the lender.
Hey, can I put my hand in the air real quick?
Yeah,
Jamie, is
please,
this the guy? Is this the guy we talked about yesterday?
That was Nicole. Oh, this is yes. Okay.
So Tom, when Jamie says utilization is at 0, he has no revolving credit.
Right. Exactly.
Just want to clarify that. It's not that it's at 0, he has none.
He has none. Absolutely. Thank you for that, Mary.
So Jamie, your question then, correct me if I'm wrong, has to do with, is that strategy the appropriate one for this? Right. And so do you mind reading that strategy one more time real quick for me?
Sure, absolutely. The strategy says adding a couple of store vendor cards with lenders who, on average, issue larger credit limits is a good way to increase available credit, lower total utilization, enhance overall creded quality. And,
So stop there real quick. So from what I've learned so far, that's the perfect strategy for someone that has a thin file and very little, a very undeveloped credit profile, because now what you're doing is you're helping them to place trade lines on their report that help them to build and grow a credit file. And in doing so, you're doing it in a way that doesn't put the wrong trade lines on the report, but rather puts some that they have a better chance of getting approved for. It's always harder to get approved when you have little or no credit. And so that type of a plan is a plan that's designed for people that are in the early stages of building or rebuilding credit. So it sounds like from a high level perspective, that would be the perfect way to go about helping that kind of an applicant to kind of progress and move forward. But did I miss something there, or is there?
Well, I'm just a little concerned out of all those elements, and I do agree with you, because the strategy says that it'll lower the total utilization.
So that's a template. What you do, Jamie, is you focus on the phrase right before that says adding more available credit. So you focus on that, and you say to the client, we need to add some available credit here for you. And we want to do that both on your personal credit while we're also building your business credit. So those 2 pieces with this plan can move forward simultaneously and together.